Hey everyone, welcome back. You know how sometimes when you're singing, it just feels, well, not quite right, like you're holding back or something.
Almost like you're trying too hard.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Like all that effort actually makes it sound worse. And that's actually what we're diving into today, that feeling and how to fix it.
That's right. We're going to explore how to get that natural singing voice. You know, the one that just flows effortlessly. And guess what?
Right.
It's not just about nailing those high notes. It actually starts with relaxing and trusting your voice.
Interesting. Like letting go of the need to be perfect all the time.
Exactly. It's about creating that perfect environment for your voice to just kind of bloom.
I like that. So today we're exploring this idea of singing naturally, and we've got
Okay.
some really cool source material that dives deep into how our mindset, believe it or not, and relaxation play a huge role.
Huge. Because you know how you get in your head sometimes while you're singing?
Oh, all the time.
You overthink every note, every breath,
Everything.
and it just ends up sounding, well, not great.
Yeah, tense. Forced.
Yeah. But our source material actually explains why this happens, like scientifically.
Oh, really? Tell me more.
Well, it basically says that all that overthinking creates tension in the body, like your body's trying to protect itself from all that mental effort.
So it's almost like your body's saying, whoa, hold on, what are we doing here?
Exactly. And it tightens up all these muscles to brace itself, which then makes your singing sound strained and, well, kind of robotic.
It's like a chain reaction. Overthinking leads to tension, which leads to a bad sound.
That's a great way to put it. A bad chain reaction for sure.
So how do we break free from this overthinking trap?
Well, our source talks about this really cool concept called muscle memory, which kind of sounds like a superpower, but it's something we all have.
Yeah, I've heard of that. But how does it actually work?
Well, think of it as like your vocal autopilot. So the more you practice a good technique, the less you have to consciously think about every little detail.
So your body just kind of knows what to do,
Pretty much. It frees you up to focus on what actually matters.
like connecting with the emotion of the song,
Exactly. You're essentially training your vocal cords to do their thing beautifully and automatically. It's pretty amazing.
right? So any practical tips from the source on how to actually, relax while we're singing?
Oh, tons. For example, they emphasize focusing on relaxing specific areas where we tend to hold tension, like your shoulders or your neck.
I do that all the time. My shoulders are practically up to my ears when I get nervous.
Right, and that tension travels right up to your voice. But there's more.
Oh, there's more.
Uh,
Lay it on me.
the source also talks about letting go during a performance, like trusting all the work you've put in during practice.
I think that's one of the hardest parts for me.
I get it, it's tough. But it's so important. You've got to trust yourself, trust the process, and let go of the need to control every tiny detail.
That sounds a lot easier said than done.
It definitely takes practice. But there's another tip I think you'll like. The source talks about shifting your attention to the feeling of the song.
So connecting with the emotion behind the lyrics.
Exactly. Letting the music move you instead of getting caught up in technicalities.
That's like getting out of your head and into your heart.
Exactly. It's about feeling the music rather than overthinking it.
That makes a lot of sense. So besides just sounding better, are there any other perks to singing naturally? Besides the feeling good part?
Oh, definitely. So when you release that tension, your voice becomes way more expressive, and that allows your natural tone to shine through.
And what about those singers who, seem to effortlessly belt out these powerful notes?
That's a great example. They're often tapping into their natural voice. It's like they're not forcing anything, they're just letting it flow.
Right. It's like they have this endless well of energy they can just keep going.
Which actually brings me to another benefit: increased stamina. When you're not fighting against all that tension, you can actually sing for longer without getting tired.
That's a game changer.
Totally. But the most important benefit, in my opinion, is that it makes the whole experience so much more enjoyable. It's not about perfection.
It's about the joy of singing. That's what
Exactly.
we often forget, don't we? It should be fun.
Absolutely. And when you're relaxed and having fun, you're naturally more confident, which makes your performance even better. It's like this positive feedback loop.
So, to sum it all up, letting go of that tension and overthinking is the key to unlocking your natural singing voice, which is not only more powerful, but also way more enjoyable.
I couldn't agree more. And as you continue on your singing journey, I want you to think about something.
Okay, I'm listening.
What's one thing you can change right now, today, to invite more relaxation and trust into your singing?
That's a good question. It could be anything from a specific warm-up exercise to a change in mindset. whatever it is.
Keep practicing, keep letting go, and most importantly, keep having fun.
Because you deserve to experience the joy of singing naturally. That's all for today's deep dive. See you next time.